Welcome to TradeTheMBI.com. This is John's reports for the 28th of June, and well, we've been continuing this upstreak as soon as the magenta popped above the yellow here on the MDI, which was right at the 50% mark after the retrace, and we've had short-term buyers pushing us up from a DOC standpoint. That has gotten the shakeout back to positive, so it's got to continue that move, particularly now that you're making new highs on a much lower shakeout histogram. That's always problematic for sustaining moves. As last time we saw a lower shakeout here, that led to similar decline. Nothing catastrophic, just a gentle retrace. From an NQ standpoint, it's been clearly the leader throughout. I mean, this isn't even close in comparison to what the S&P is showing. This has had magenta over that 33 level the whole time, and that's just pure strength. Not to mention, yes, we also have cyan. Green over cyan on the DOC, so also super strong as far as trend modification. From a gold standpoint, it's just basing at this particular stage, especially with white was over. Magenta is starting to flip now, so that potentially could be the first impetus of potential positive up move for gold there. And likewise for the euro, been in a relative bullish stint within this, but it's been having trouble getting any movement going from it, and right now we're at this even spot of cyan to green on the DOC. Once we see a breakout from there, we'll know if we're going to get further downside to this setup. The shakeout's been pretty deep territory. Once you get below that negative 13.5, it's a little bit more difficult to sustain upticks unless you get a pretty good rise, and we're not seeing that just yet, so there may still be some more basing that needs to take place there. Bitcoin was a cute one because we knew from the spike that happened right here, it was just a matter of waiting for that magenta underneath yellow. In this particular case, that happened right over here. If you were conservative, waited for the weight to move over red. It's just a couple bars later that it did in fact meet that 0% reading, and then magenta took over, along with actually earlier green had moved over cyan and put us right back at the exact same spot, 34,000. It's been the magnet, so to speak. Another brief day from a market standpoint, and really not doing a whole lot. We had a couple of white spikes. Towards the end of the day, didn't do anything. Still haven't produced anything even going into after hours here. And that's just because we've had cyan under red and steel fully resetting on all of this, even though putting in a few positive extremes along the way. Probably just going to see a little bit more of this consolidation action as we move into the end of the month and wait for new fund money to potentially push the next cycle. As always, though, I will update relevant details on the Skype chat and prepare everything for next month indicators. So you'll be all set for the start of the new month. Trade well. We'll talk again later.